Oh, wrestling fans, don't you dare be sour. Be sure you listen to the Wrestling Fan Zone podcast and feel the power.
You're soft, you're sloppy. They calling me Poppy. I'm rolling in bands, you riding around and I beat up jalopy. How you doing? Pros wanna copy, but they are just not on the way. I'm up in the club, stacking the dubs and stuck in the lobby. I'm hot like sauce.
And in a loud, clear voice, say along with me, we the people!
Oh man, back with another episode of the Wrestling Fan Zone podcast. Y'all digging that New Day? Hey, you gotta be creative. In a world where there's a million podcasts devoted to professional wrestling, you gotta be creative. Come on, cut me some slack. It was pretty cool. Did you like it? You like it? You liked it. What's going on, guys? It's Brandon from Wrestling Fan Zone, the #1 fan-friendly Twitter page devoted to all things professional wrestling, NWA, WWE, TNA, ECW, WWE, and so much more. So, guys, I want to thank everybody who listened and gave the support. For our first show, it was a success. Thank you so much. I'm about to you right now. Got the AC running in the zone. Hot outside. Dogs running around. So, hey, that shows you this is a poor man's show. I'm doing this on Spreaker, providing you with a half hour of entertainment every week. But like I said, I want to thank everybody for listening to my first show. Thank you for the support and the feedback. Thank you very much. Gracias, everybody. Also, be sure you check us out on Twitter at @the_WFZ. Make sure you follow, up to date with all the wrestling news and everything that is pro wrestling. Also, we now have a YouTube page, and I'm posting every single podcast to YouTube. Just go on YouTube, type in Wrestling Fan Zone, you'll see the logo, and be sure to subscribe. Because we can't have any fans if y'all don't subscribe. Y'all a couple haters? I can't do it. I'm from Virginia. I can't do it. And I know what I am. I know. Thank you. Now we all know. We all know. Brandon Soft. So, guys, I was thinking about what I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all about. And so I'm going to call this one in the ring. Basically, I got no agenda. I got nothing in front of me. Be sure, though, check out my last episode and my debut episode where I talk about the booking of AJ Styles, the Bullet Club in WWE, talked about the Bloodline, how they should book AJ Styles, and so much more. And so, everybody, I want to thank you. Like I said, for all the followers on Facebook, I think we're at 418. Let's make it to 500. Let's make it to 1,000, and then 1,000,000. So, show a little love for your boy. So, guys, I was thinking the other day of what I would like to see in the next installment of the WWE video games. Now, any wrestling fan has to play the wrestling games. This is our chance to be a professional wrestler. Be our favorite wrestlers, no matter if it's Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Goldberg. Hell, you can even be Gilbert if you want to. Just create them. But WWE 2K16 has some high points and some low points. That's a whole different show, but I will tell you the high points. I really digged the whole Stone Cold vibe to it. I'm a big Steve Austin fan, so to have him in the game as basically what the whole game revolves around is great. And just letting y'all know, I have my AC running. It's hot as a bitch, so if y'all hear some rumbling sounds, your boy's fine. It's just the AC. Gotta keep myself cool. I gotta be cool. I am cool. But guys, with WWE 2K16, I think a lot of things were lax, and you had a lot of issues. One was the loading time. I had a big issue with some of the loading times. It was a lot of constant freezing. The taking away of create a finisher really pissed me off. Great to have create a title again. That was good. And just a better lack of a good GM mode. I'm in favor for good GM mode. In fact, let's do this. Here's what I would like to see in WWE 2K17. Or, of course, the huge news is the brand split. Now, let's get back to 2K17 here in a second. I am big on the brand split, and I'll tell you why. Because anybody who watches Raw, half of them do not watch SmackDown. Why would you? Because you're basically seeing a watered-down version of what you saw on Raw. You saw some of the segments you wanted to see, and a lot of it, I'm sorry, are the B-list wrestlers. You don't have the main event people. And when they do make, appearances on SmackDown, it's already too late. SmackDown will always be the number 2 product in WWE ever since they got rid of Sunday Night Heat. Sunday Night Heat was the number 3. But there was a point in time where SmackDown was just as good as Raw. I mean, let's be honest. They came out with a Raw video game a long time ago, but the biggest selling series was the WWF SmackDown video game. It wasn't for when Raw came out for the Xbox 360, or the Xbox, that it was hot. So, but I'm in favor of the brand split. I think it'll really do good with, with the people viewership of SmackDown. And I'm in favor for them actually drafting permanently some of the A-list stars of WWE to SmackDown. I would be in favor for Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn going to SmackDown. John Cena going to SmackDown. I mean, you want to keep A-listers on both shows. That's just my opinion. I mean, you can't load up one brand in one roster and then expect it to be, equal when it comes to the viewership. It never is be. It never is be. That's great. That's a good job, Brandon. It never will be equivalent to Raw. I'm sorry. But you can make it enjoyable. And with Raw coming live to Tuesdays, I mean, it'd be something if SmackDown comes live to Tuesdays. I am on a roll tonight. That'd be something if it actually came to Mondays and went head to head. That'd be interesting. But couple, notable things about the brand split is I think that you can. I'm not in favor for bringing back another title. I think it should be one title, and it should be, if you brought back a second title, then you pretty much taken this title right now and thrown out the window because they unified the titles. Now they're going to do a brand split. So they're going to have to come up with a new title. I'm in favor for a new section of tag team championships, and I want to see them bring back some belts. Now, if they're going to do this whole thing on the network, this whole cruiserweight, searching for the next cruiserweight, that's fine. Bring back the Cruiserweight Championship. Bring back the Hardcore Championship. I wouldn't mind seeing those again. The Intercontinental Championship. I'd rather have an Intercontinental Championship now that we have more wrestlers from other countries. That'd be cool. And if they're going to do the brand split, they need to bring up some more wrestlers from NXT. You know, Nakamura would be great, Samoa Joe, Austin Aries, Eric Young. But then again, that's a lot of NXT's top talent. The latest installment of bringing up Dana Brooke, that was a great idea. I thought that it was Dana's time to come up to the main roster. That's great. I think the next person that should be up should either be Finn Balor or Samoa Joe. Now, Samoa Joe is, in my opinion, is one of my top favorite wrestlers for somebody being his size and doing what he does. That's amazing. My dream match would be at WrestleMania, Kevin Owens versus Samoa Joe. Or, if you want to go this route, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, and Roman Reigns for the strap. I'm calling it now. That should be the main event. I'm getting way off topic here, but 2K17, here's what I'd like to see. I would like to bring back the Buried Alive match. That was always fun. Not the WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role Buried Alive match. That was stupid. You can't pick up a casket. Talking about the SmackDown versus Raw. What was it, 2006 or 7 had the Buried Alive match? That one. I would like to see the creative finisher brought back. More set designs for the created arena. I would like to see a WCW and ECW roster. Now, people say, well, gee, Brandon, you have WCW wrestlers, former WCW wrestlers, and former ECW wrestlers wrestling for different promotions, whether it be TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, indie scene. Well, guess what? If they're going to showcase their shows on the network, then that means they're paying royalty checks. So guess what? They can keep on supplying the royalty checks so we can get our wrestlers. I want to have WCW, ECW, WWE, WWE Legends, and Legends we've not seen before. That'd be good. How about putting Scott Hall as a playable character, not a DLC? Actual Scott Hall. It was great to see Razor Ramon in the past installments, but I'd like to have Scott Hall not as a DLC, but as a playable person. You know? More wrestling options for Legends is vast. How about the Fabulous Freebirds? Having them as Legends. You know, bringing back Paul Bearer as a manager. Making Paul Heyman another manager. But bring back the old school Paul Heyman. You know, the suit and the Yankees hat when the original 2002 Brock Lesnar debut. That'd be awesome. Make the actual NWO a faction. Of course, you can't have Hulk Hogan. That's understandable. But, I mean, just give us more options. That's all I'm saying. And don't be cheap. Pay for the damn music. We know you all can afford it. I ain't trying to listen to, you know, this whack-ass music when there's supposed to be the real deal on some of these legends. But that's just, you know, my opinion on what should be in 2K17. I would like better dynamics. I would like more backstage segments as you could do as a GM. You know, the power to create interpromotional matches. That'd be awesome. More dream matches. That was actually kind of fun in past installments. You know, like the whole Legends of WrestleMania thing. More dream matches. Let's put, you know, Brian Pillman versus Dean Ambrose, or, you know, Andre the Giant versus the Great Khali, or something like that. I mean, that's the terrible choice of words, but let's put I don't know. Let's put Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Samoa Joe. Even though Rey Mysterio Jr. doesn't work for WWE anymore, guess what? He's still on the Nitro segments on the network. There you go. Or how about Dean Ambrose versus the Sandman, or versus Tommy Dreamer? That'd be awesome. Right now, Rock versus 2001 Chris Jericho. You know, that'd be cool. Audra Blaze versus Charlotte. It'd be cool. That's my opinion. And In the words of George Bush, you gotta diversify. You gotta diversify. That was terrible. I'm having fun here. But there needs to be a better grasp on designs for finishers. The hair and the costumes need to be more swift. Better motion capture. Work on the face, because Shawn Michaels still looks jacked up in the games. Looks nothing like Shawn Michaels did in WrestleMania 14. and what the hell is this shit of you can have Mike Tyson as a DLC on 15? Was it 15? He could be DLC. And on 16, on the whole WrestleMania 14 angle, on the Austin 316 storylines, they have some random ass dude do Mike Tyson's spot. Stupid shit is that? I don't know, just give us all versions of Undertaker. From early Western Mortician Deadman all the way up to now. Don't give us two versions of him, although it was really cool to have him have his Limp Bizkit Rollin' theme song in last year's game. That was awesome. Definitely have AJ Styles. That's going to be fun. And but there's hundreds of people with hundreds of different opinions on how they should be. That's just mine. I'm one of the millions and millions of people that play these games, and what is what they want. And I will give you my 5 top 10 wrestling video games. My top 5 choices that are, for me, a true wrestling fan. It don't have to be your top 5. This is just my top 5 of what my favorite wrestling games that has been licensed by WWE. And you gotta be a wrestling fan, because if you're not a wrestling fan, then you can't be taught to be a wrestling fan.
And you can't teach that.
That's just how it works. You just can't be a wrestling fan. Unless you're born one. Top 5. In no specific order. WWE, SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. Excuse me. Awesome roster. Love the storyline, how in-depth it is. The playable backstage areas, awesome. Amazing legends. Only downfalls. No commentary, but in some instances, that can be good, because some of the commentary is shit. WWE, SmackDown, shut your mouth. Once again, an amazing storyline. You have the NWO. It's following the stories going into WWE WrestleMania 18. I don't know why I said it like that. But it's got the stories going into that. It's great. Great roster. Great creator wrestler. Very fun game. SmackDown versus Raw, the very first one. Good legends, lots of fun, good roster. I like the storyline. You actually have really good speaking storylines. WrestleMania 19 for the Xbox. That was a fun game. That had some really good graphics. Some really terrible wrestling, though, but really good graphics, and I think it had a lot of potential. WWF SmackDown 2, Know Your Role. Amazing game. Not Know Your Role. Just Bring It. Sorry. Just Bring It. Was it Just Bring It? Or Know Your Role? SmackDown 2. Fun game. Good roster. The only shitty part is the whole entrance where it's just the wrestler walking and posing and just the Titantron behind them. They don't have the Undertaker's theme song. It's the Raw theme song for some reason. It's weird. Nevertheless, fun game. Number 5. If I had to think about this one, I think it's going to go to WWE 2K16. Just because of the roster, you can interrupt matches, fun. That was just my top 5. No, like I said, in no specific order. You can put them whatever order you want to put them in. Fine by me. Honorable mentions: WWF WrestleMania was fun. The first SmackDown was fun. SmackDown Know Your Role was fun. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 featuring ECW was fun. That actually, you know what? Fuck it. Take out WrestleMania 19 and put in WWE 2K or WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 with ECW. 2008 with ECW. That goes in number 4 spot. I am an idiot. So that's what I'm picking. Now, as far as non-WWE games, I'm going to have to go with ECW Anarchy Rules was fun. Of course, WCW NWO Revenge, awesome game. WCW Mayhem was a lot of fun. ECW, what was it? Screw it. Anarchy Rules, Hardcore Revolution. That was really fun. Fire Pro Wrestling. That's fun too. It's fun to create on Fire Pro Wrestling. A lot of those games were really fun. I believe it or not, even the TNA game was really fun. Day of Reckoning 1 and 2 was fun. WrestleMania 19 for the... it's WrestleMania 19. That was fun. 21 was fun. The one that came out for the... was it 21 or 19? 21 was for the Xbox, 19 was for the GameCube. WWE WrestleMania 18 was fun for the GameCube. Just a whole bunch of damn wrestling games out there. Of course, my one I hate the most was Backstage Assault. That was terrible. Well, that's me rambling off at the mouth about video games. I want to give a shout out to WWE for some of their new figures. I'm digging the Ambrose and Brian Pillman set. The new... I don't think there's an Enzo and Cass set out yet. I don't think so. I'm digging the Four Horsemen set, the whole Shield Evolution set, even though it's kind of old. The new Scott Hall and Kevin Nash set with the black sunglasses and spray paint. Digging that. Looking forward to seeing an Enzo and Cass figure, or double set figure, so it's supposed to be really cool. I've been trying to see if I can find some concept art, but I haven't found any yet. I'm seeing a lot of wrestling figures at Big Lots for some reason. They're like $20. Look at that shit. Anyway, guys, well, that's all I got on my mind. Just want to go over some wrestling games and basically drop a show on here for you guys. And be sure to hit me up on Twitter. So tell me you like the show. Also, hit us up on YouTube. Let us know how you like it. That's my message tone. I don't know if y'all heard that. It's like, you can't teach that. I'm a huge Enzo fan. And I was an Enzo fan in NXT. I wasn't a fan when he debuted on Raw. So, despite that, bite me. Anyway, guys, if there's anything you want me to talk about on any of these podcasts, just please drop us a line on Twitter. Comment on YouTube. Carrier pigeon. Singing telegram. Just let me know. Magic carpet, smoke signal. Send me flowers and chocolate. It's whatever you want to do. I trust you. Anyway, guys, had a lot of fun, and these podcasts are for y'all. This one was kind of unplanned. It felt like a little spur of the moment thing, and so this is for you. So whatever you ever want to hear, please let me know, and I'll make it happen. And if I can get to where I can have people on the show, you best believe I'll have them. Still trying to get Jim Cornette. Jimmy, if you're listening, and I know you're not, I want you on the show. One of the greatest minds in wrestling, Jim Cornette. Follow him on Twitter at @TheJimCornette. Great guy. Really smart ass, great guy. Love him. Makes me smile. Alright, guys. Talk to y'all later.
Southern boys, nobody